Libra, hi, welcome to this channel. This is your weekly reading for the week of August 25th. Thank you for being here. I hope you are doing well. Let's see what's coming through for you. You can use this for your sun, moon, and rising sign. If you want to book a personal reading, my email is in the description box below. Send me an email. And if you like what you see here, do remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Thank you. Now let's see what's coming through for you. What's coming is change. Okay, what else is coming through? Moon, another major arcana card. Nine of Cups and Six of Wands. All right, so there is change is what this energy is. It could also be a busy period you are stepping into, and with moon, yes, things may seem a little bit maybe you are not sure about things. There is uncertainty. You may also come across some doubts and things like that. And then Nine of Cups is where you are just choosing to, you are like, okay, you know what, I just really don't want to deal with it anymore. I mean, not anymore, like I don't want to deal with it now. Maybe it's just a temporary this thing that you are coming across, and maybe you will figure this out later. But maybe here it feels like you just want to, you don't want to deal with it in that moment actually. And Six of Wands is also here. This is for some, this is travel coming through, and it looks like it's a little bit like tiring, but you are on it, on that journey. And Six of Wands here is also where you are asked to remain a little bit flexible. It could be that you have certain way of doing things. Maybe there are certain things that you want to accomplish, and maybe you have in your mind, you have this picture of what you want, how that end goal is gonna look like. So for instance, like if you are buying an outfit, maybe you exactly know what you want, and all the details, but then maybe the universe is reminding you to remain flexible. If for you it could be something else, okay. It doesn't have to be like, maybe it's not an outfit, maybe it's something major that you are trying to do here, because you have two major arcana cards here. So some major changes that you are trying to bring in, that you are trying to create in your life. So maybe you have this idea of how you want things to go, and but maybe certain things are not going the way you had planned. So that will be a little bit I won't say disappointing, but I would say like this is something you can like work around. Wheel of Fortune. So the energy is reminding you to remain flexible, like stay open to different ideas, different perspectives, different options. So just instead of like fixate, sometimes we get so fixated. Yeah, on an outcome and the way we want to accomplish that goal and things like that. But maybe universe has different plans. So keep your options open is what I want to say. And stay open to different perspectives. Maybe when you talk to someone, maybe they will they will help you see things from a different way, or maybe they will share their ideas, things like that. So that will be helpful, things like that. So maybe think about like connect with people, do your research, know what your options are, and but the energy is reminding you, do not give up. Yes, you are feeling a little bit doubtful, and but then with the moon, you want to listen to your intuition, you want to believe in your vision, whatever it is that you want to do. Trust yourself and have confidence, and still choose to move forward with whatever this is. Yes, you will have to remain flexible, like I said, and take it easy, take it slowly, and don't come under any pressure or anything like that. And also the timeline, when it comes to, it may also have to do, it may also have something to do with the timeline. Maybe you want to get something done by this date. So that maybe that is where some kind of like changes needs to happen. So go with the flow, Libra. By that, what I mean is keep yourself open to different options, different ideas, things like that. So yes, and moon's energy is intuition. So pay close attention to intuition, your feelings, what's going on internally, and old fears or old fears may come up. So what are these fears? So this could be different for different people. The fears could mean you doubting yourself. It could mean what's going to like worrying about things, unnecessarily worrying about things, what's going to happen tomorrow. Nobody knows, nobody knows what's going to happen tomorrow. And so instead of expecting the worst, can we expect the best? So because both requires the same energy, how the energy is actually different. So when we expect the worst, things will only become a little bit challenging, but when we expect the best, it changes up our own energies. It helps us stay more motivated and inspired, and that energy help us attract great things, great opportunities, the right people, things like that. So these are like, again, something to do with options here. So instead of expecting instead of thinking what can go wrong, think about what can go right. Okay, and that will help you stay more motivated and inspired. And yes, maybe things are not clear at this right moment. Maybe there is a sense of uncertainty, and maybe you don't have the complete information, but it's just maybe you are just beginning your journey, and before you finish what you have started. You don't want to leave things midway. If there is something you want to accomplish, even if things are a little bit uncertain, still choose to keep going, and you will get there wherever you want to. So yes, let your own inner light guide your path, Libra. By that, what I mean is, it's turning on your inner sun, moon. When it's dark outside, we have to turn our own inner sun. Sun is shining bright somewhere, and when you wake up tomorrow, like when you wake up the next day, maybe you will wake up with some new insights, new inspiring thoughts, new energy, things like that. So do not get the slow or the uncertainties or the self-doubts or the beliefs or anything like that discourage you and stop you from pursuing your dreams. Okay, instead, you want to push through the fears. Yes, fears may come up, so it's important to know what these doubts are about, what these fears are about. And you want, instead of letting the mind take control, I don't see that here actually. You want to challenge your own fears and move through. So know that nothing is impossible. So it's all about your vision. When you set your mind to do something, to accomplish something, it becomes possible. If you can dream it, you can have it. So yeah, so that's the belief that you want to come from. So yeah, do not get distracted is also what I want to say. So six of wands may have something to do with distractions here. So it could be conflicting thoughts in your own mind, like if I can do it, if I things like that, doubts. Actually, we have the new moon this week. I'm reading for next week, the week of 25th, but this week I'm doing this reading on the 20th, and on the 23rd we have a new moon happening in the sign of Virgo. And Virgo is the Hermit card is what the Virgo energy represents in tarot. And Hermit has to do with self-doubts, so and our own judgments clouding, our own emotions clouding our judgments, things like that. So with six of wands, yes, you might come across some roadblocks, but that's okay. That doesn't mean the road ends there. It's just a block, and that can be removed. Right? So it's all about, again, confidence, trusting yourself and trusting your own vision, and also knowing why you are doing something. Like, why do you want that? And when your vision is clear, you will find a way to go around the roadblocks. I mean, roadblocks, maybe you don't have to even remove it, you can just go around it. So remaining flexible is important. So flexibility could also mean being flexible with your days, your schedules, your whatever it is that you want to do. Don't get fixated on an outcome. Maybe stay open to different options. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune is forward momentum. This is faith. This is good luck. So that's the energy that you want to be in, faith and your intuition. So yeah, when you come from that place, it will be easy to keep going. So go with the flow is what I want to say. Yes, when I said go with the flow, this could mean sometimes you may find yourself again doubting, or it could also be like something to do with slow movement here. But don't again it's about including everything. It's not about like now struggling with anything. Yes, slow is also okay. So what's wrong with slow? So it's about, again, working with that energy. So sometimes things, you will see that, oh, things are picking up speed, and you are feeling that energy, inspiration, that you will see the results, and that things are moving forward. But there will also be time when things are where they are, not going anywhere. So it's about accepting both, and go with the flow, meaning work with that energy, because it's also believing that it's not going to be a permanent situation. Tomorrow things will be different again, so keep your faith and stay optimistic and keep going. When it comes to travel, this energy could also be travel. You might come across some like traffic jam or things like that. So plan accordingly, be proactive, and take care of things in advance. Also, if you have like important, like if you are going somewhere, maybe start early, so you don't have to worry about traffic. Yep. On the other hand, Wheel of Fortune is ruled by Sagittarius, Moon is ruled by Cancer. So something to do with a Sagittarius and Cancer energy in your life. It could be that these signs are in your chart, or it could be someone you are dealing with. And then you have Nine of Cups as well. So Nine of Cups is taking a break, taking a vacation. On the other hand, it could be that. I heard something. So it could be, what the heck? Hiccups. So it could be that for some of you guys where you are taking a break, or for some it could be procrastination. Okay, so know if this procrastination is happening because of the self-doubts that you are having. So again, you don't want to shun anything. Like if you are going for something, like keep going. Procrastination is not in the plan, Libra. Get that out of the way. And also for some, this could also be, emotional eating. So just be aware of that. Guilty as charged. Yes, and too much sitting. So some kind of movement is needed. So it could be walks, stretching, things like that. So just be aware of how you are navigating this energy. But what I want to say is remain flexible, keep the faith, keep going, trust yourself, have confidence. Okay, and Wheel of Fortune actually reminds us of the impermanence nature of things. It reminds us that if we all come across the ups and downs in our everyday life, when things are up, there is also a possibility it can go down tomorrow. But then it's not going to stay there, it will again go up. So peaks and valleys are part of our life. So we just have to, like, it's all about staying open or being okay with whatever life brings. Okay, and taking it as an adventure is important. But what I want to say is, do not let anyone rain on your parade. By that, what I mean is, people will have their opinions, their judgments, or it could also be something that you are trying to do here. You might come across some roadblocks, but do not let these things dishearten you. Okay, do not let anyone rain on your parade. Got it? Okay, now let's see. Okay, so what's happening in the sky? On the 25th, Venus moves into the sign of Leo. Now that's lovely energy. Venus loves to be in Leo. Venus is a planet. Venus is your ruling planet, by the way, and she will be in Leo. Amazing. So actually, Leo energy is also coming through here for you. King of Wands could be Leo. It could be that Leo is in your chart or someone you are dealing with. So yeah, this Venus has to do with abundance, prosperity, love, romance, beauty, home, luxury, comfort is what Venus is about. And that's what I'm seeing here. And Leo energy has to do with self-expression, authenticity, childlike energy, source energy is what Leo is. So this could mean communication. I don't know, like there is some communication, but you are not feeling good about it actually. So not sure what that is all about. And then on the 28th, Uranus sextiles Neptune. Yes, so Uranus is a planet of expansion, revolutionary planet. So this has to do with, new insights, ideas, information, inspiration, very inspirational. And Uranus has to do with expansion, and Neptune has to do with our creativity, spirituality, dreams. And this is harmonious energy. And Neptune is also our, our intuition, and that's what I'm seeing here for you. So this could mean that you may come across some new insights, information. So again, stay open, be receptive to the new. Okay, and be confident, and don't be afraid to do something different. Don't be afraid to change things up and try something new, try something different, no matter what no matter what it's all about. So if you are coming across these ideas, these insights, these inspirations, then that maybe that is happening for a reason. So you don't want to just let it pass. Instead embrace these changes, and maybe it's an opportunity for you to try something different, do something different. All right, so now let's see what's coming through on the oracle cards. Libra. And this is also the week when you want to stay more centered, Libra. Balance your focus on your own energies, like balance your energies, stabilize your energies, ground your energies. So by that, what I mean is it could just be about taking care of the basics, like for instance, moon here could mean emotional, you feeling a little bit sensitive and emotional. So this could mean, like, if when you become aware of that, then this could mean staying away from noises or environments that are not helpful, staying away from conversations that are not helpful, and also knowing how you are spending your energy, who you are with, things like that, and avoid making any assumptions, because moon is all about night, dark, and in the dark sometimes things do not appear the way they are, so avoid making any assumptions. And so this is also about, so this reminds you, like, if you come across something, it's important to take a pause and take a step back and really understand what this is all about. Like for instance, if you are like, this doesn't have to be true for everybody, just an example, okay? So you are like maybe going for a morning walk and you found like a snake or something on your path, so maybe it's not a snake, maybe it's just a rope. so so it's important to, instead of like panicking and trying to kill it or something, take a step back and clearly see what this is about, what that is all about. So is it a rope or is it a snake? When you take a step back and really try to take a closer look, then you will understand it's just a rope and not a snake, nothing to be scared of. So that's what I'm saying. So it could be happening in some other areas of your life. So maybe things are not that dark and gloomy. So just know how your perception is clouding, how your perception is coloring that experience. Okay. All right, now let's see what's on the oracle cards. So Libra, your message is peace. All right. So this is what I was saying, like there is nothing to be afraid of, that you are protected, you are supported, and keep going, Libra. Do not let go of your dream. So whatever it is that you are doing, just keep going one step at a time. You don't have to figure this out today, okay? But it's important to do whatever it is that you can today. Take that next step, however it looks like to you, and move forward. Okay, let me read this out to you. On the other hand, this is creativity, spirituality. So this maybe this week it's a good time to take up a spiritual practice. Again, that will help you ground and balance your energies. And this is also dreams, Libra. Pay attention to your dreams, signs, synchronicities, what's happening, what you are coming across. Maybe there is a message for you. Maybe your intuition is guiding you in the right direction. So do not ignore this messages, these insights, okay? So it could be a book you are reading, it could be a video you are watching. So whatever it is that you are trying to understand, maybe you will find that guidance in a book, in a video, things like that, So it's important to like pay close attention, be more present, so you don't miss any important insights or information. The Nine of Cups energy could also mean procrastination. So know what needs your attention. This could be a doctor appointment for some. It could be paying your bills. It could be something that your family needs help with. I don't know. So whatever it is, whenever you remember, just think about writing it down so you don't forget. There is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. That's exactly what I was talking about since the last 25 minutes. Yeah, 25 minutes it is. So the message is, even though appearances may seem chaotic, I assure you that a higher plan is in action. This all-loving power is carrying and supporting you completely. Relax into the arms of divine love and breathe away all cares, concerns, and worries. Put your focus into enjoying and appreciating each blessing. Your gratitude helps you attract even more blessings into your life. Give your cares and worries to heaven. Pray, meditate, engage in peace enhancing activities such as yoga, sea salt baths, massage, naps, music, playfulness, and the like. A Greek goddess whose sisters include the goddess of lawfulness and justice, Irene brings peacefulness to all who call upon her. The Romans referred to her as Pax, which means peace. Irene helps us replace worry with faith. She also reminds us to retain our childlike awe and enthusiasm for life. Yes, Irene is also associated with the goddesses of lawfulness and justice. And justice is ruled by your sign, Libra. Yeah. So this is totally your card. Peace is something that you are seeking. And yes, do not go by the surface appearances. Like I told you about the snake. It's not a snake, it's a rope. So all the energy that you are spending, worrying about, and it's not going to be useful, because maybe there is no truth in it. So, and then it's also important to replace worrisome thoughts with faith. And it's important to stay curious and don't try to figure things out, and don't try to struggle with things, and don't try to accomplish everything in one day. Instead, remain curious. What you are, so what you are coming across, remain curious. And it's about learning new things, upgrading your skills, learning new things, and trying new, experimenting with things, forming new connections, talking to people, doing your research. So it's not about, so don't think, oh, now I have to do this, I have to do that, how long it's going to take and everything. So take your thoughts from all these things and remain playful, experiment and dream. What else is possible, things like that. So that will change up your energy. Libra, that's what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well, and take good care of yourself, and I will see you in the next reading.